Celebrity chef, author, and TV personality Anthony Bourdain has died at the age of 61 by an apparent suicide. You're watching What's Trending, I'm Shira Lazar. Bourdain was found in his room in the luxury hotel Le Chambard in France, where he was shooting his CNN show, Parts Unknown. He was found by his friend chef Eric Ripert, who described Bourdain as an exceptional human being and his best friend. A local prosecutor said the cause of death was hanging. Bourdain started in the restaurant business at the age of 17 as a dishwasher. Throughout the 1980s, he worked long days as a line cook in New York City and Massachusetts. Then in the 90s, he became the executive chef at the Lower Manhattan eatery Brasserie Les Halles. But Bourdain didn't become a celebrity chef until 1999, when he submitted an article to The New Yorker with the headline, "Don't eat before reading this, a New York chef spills some trade secrets." The article revealed some of the dark peculiarities of the restaurant business, the dope-dealing busboy, and the 4-day-old fish. The article was so popular that it got him a book deal. And in 2000, Kitchen Confidential: Adventures in the Culinary Underbelly made him a household name. As the bad boy of the culinary world, he then moved on to TV. He hosted No Reservations on the Travel Channel for 8 years before jumping to CNN and the show Parts Unknown. The shows were not just about the food, but the people, places, and cultures he'd experienced on the way. Ultimately, Bourdain had a way of making you feel connected to these people and the culture, even though you were thousands of miles away. He was vulnerable and open about his past, including his heroin addiction, and considered himself lucky to being alive after kicking the habit in the 1980s. In 2016, Bourdain ate bun cha, a pork and noodle soup, with President Obama in Vietnam.
And then you just hack off noodles, you just drop them in your bowl.
Yeah, it's not too elegant, but I'm managing.
And you dip and stir and get ready for the awesomeness.
I'm ready. Now, is it appropriate to just pop one of these whole suckers in your mouth, or do you think that you should be a little more...
Well, slurping is totally acceptable in this part of the world. But...
As news of his tragic and sudden death has spread online, we've seen some incredible memorials and tributes, including from Obama himself, who wrote, "Low plastic stool, cheap but delicious noodles, cold Hanoi beer. This is how I'll remember Tony. He taught us about food, but more importantly, about its ability to bring us together, to make us a little less afraid of the unknown. We'll miss him." His girlfriend, actress Asia Argento, wrote, "Anthony gave all of himself in everything that he did. His brilliant, fearless spirit touched and inspired so many, and his generosity knew no bounds. He was my love, my rock, my protector. I am beyond devastated. My thoughts are with his family. I would ask that you respect their privacy and mine." A few hours before Bourdain's death, Argento posted a since-deleted Instagram story wearing a shirt that says, "F everyone," with the caption, "You know who you are." It's unclear the connection, if any, that had to Bourdain. In a video posted to Twitter that she has since deleted, actress and activist Rose McGowan made an emotional plea for those considering suicide to seek help.
To those considering suicide, please don't. Please call for help, because it's a permanent solution to a temporary problem. It's not forever, and the world will not be better off without you.
She has since written, "Through space and time, Anthony, your love will find you again." Gordon Ramsay wrote, "Stunned and saddened by the loss of Anthony Bourdain, he brought the world into our homes and inspired so many people to explore cultures and cities through their food. Remember that help is a phone call away." Bourdain's friend and fellow TV host Andrew Zimmern tweeted, "A piece of my heart is truly broken this morning. And the irony, the sad, cruel irony, is that the last year he'd never been happier. The rest of my heart aches for the 3 amazing women he left behind. Tony was a symphony. I wish everyone could have seen all of him, a true friend." The pain seems especially felt on Bourdain's network, CNN, where anchors have understandably had a difficult time reporting on their lost colleague and friend.
I was struck this morning that every time I was fortunate to have him on set, every time he'd walk off set, I'd always shout at him as he was walking off. I'd say, "In my next life, I'm coming back as Anthony Bourdain." And I wonder, is that why it's maybe so hard to process this today?
I have always been a huge fan of Anthony, and I was completely shocked by his passing. And I shared on my social media this quote from him, which I've always really loved. If I'm an advocate for anything, it's to move as far as you can, as much as you can. Across the ocean or simply across the river, the extent to which you can walk in someone else's shoes or at least eat their food, it's a plus for everybody. Open your mind, get up off the couch, move. Just a reminder to live your life outside the box and keep connecting with the world, and through connecting with the world, you grow. And that's really, I think, what he taught everyone through his work. This has been an especially tough week considering just a few days earlier, designer Kate Spade took her own life on June 5th. And it may be forcing all of us, especially America, to look at mental health in a different light. Many online are pointing out how depression and suicidal ideation can affect anyone, even the rich and famous who seemingly have everything to live for. A new CDC report shows just how widespread the problem is. Suicide rates have climbed dramatically in the US over the last 2 decades. 45,000 Americans commit suicide every year. That's 123 people every single day. And according to the report, 54% of suicide victims did not have a previously reported mental illness. According to Robert Gebbia, the head of the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, one of the keys is convincing people in the moment to take a deep breath and step back before making an unchangeable decision. He said, you may be thinking about it over time, but that moment when you actually make an attempt is a very short window. If you can make it harder to make that attempt by not having access to the means, often what happens is the feelings will pass. It gives people time for someone to intervene and get them help. So that is a really important preventative step that can be done. And there's good research to support that. If you're having thoughts of suicide, the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline is available 24 hours a day at 1-800-273-8255. We know it can be hard to reach out and talk to someone, so you can also go to speakingofsuicide.com/resources for immediate crisis help, online chat, and other services that may help. And even if you're not the person dealing with this, if you're a peer, if you're a friend, and you know your friend is hurting, I think it's important not just to expect them to reach out, but we all need to be more aware of when there are issues that come up, and if you see that someone is in need, to reach out ourselves. So how did Bourdain touch your life? Let us know in the comments below. And for more stories, go to whatstrending.com.